and welcome back to another video, and today we're doing another taste test. And yes, we're doing something healthy, which I don't do very often here, and it's all going to be veggie snacks. Now these are all at least vegetarian. I'm not going to say that they're vegan. I didn't check some of these. Some of them are obviously vegan, but some of them probably aren't, but they're at least more healthy than something that's just full of sodium, which is usually what I end up having here. Now the first thing is actually something I've been eating on for a while. It's these Kind breakfast protein bars. Now these come in little individual packs of 2, and it's dense, but it's not overly dense. It doesn't taste like protein powder. It's very filling, and honestly could replace the breakfast because it did for me at least 5 or 6 days now. How many are in this box? 6 packs. I've had, there's one left, so 5 days worth of where it replaced the whole breakfast for me. Very good. The peanut butter, because this is a peanut butter banana dark chocolate bar. The peanut butter on this isn't overpowering, because usually you get these bars and it's just too much peanut butter. But no, this one has just the perfect amount of peanut butter flavor with the perfect amount of banana, the perfect amount of dark chocolate. Highly, highly recommend these. Now, this is pretty much what got me in. This was the gateway to some of these other snacks. Now, there's some easier to think of to digest foods here, like this first one, which is pretty much freeze-dried tangerines as far as I could tell. It's made by a company called Crispy Green, and it says crispy fruit all tangerine, 100% freeze-dried tangerine. This and the next thing came from, I think it was called Fresh Market, and the place is incredibly expensive. But I happened to be near one. I was like, let me just see what this is. It's like a Whole Foods, you know, one of those like top end, as high as you can go. You can buy a whole cheese wheel if you wish, sort of grocery stores. Now, I have not opened this yet, so I don't know how this is. It does say it contains 4 individual bags. Of course, there's only one ingredient in it, and that is tangerines. So let's open this up and let's take a look. So you open up the big bag, and inside you've got a bunch of little bags. In fact, I grabbed 2 of them at the same time, so we'll put one over there. And it's literally, this. Wow, I heard them crunching in there. It's the same sort of bag again. 12 ounces of freeze-dried tangerine. It's even got the same sort of tearaway at the top. And let's see. Okay. Smells like popsicle sticks, but it literally just looks like a chunk of a tangerine, except, you know, it is like, you know, dense. Well, I want to say it's almost like the consistency of a Cheeto. Like, I feel like I could crush it if I were to squeeze it. So we're not going to do that. We're going to try this and hope for the fact that I didn't bring a drink out, that this isn't going to be just like, just absorbing all of the liquid in my mouth. Let's see what happens here. Wow. That actually is amazing. Woo. Now, if I remember right, this bag was $10. Is it worth that? No. But is it really good? Yeah, these are some good tangerines. They started off with a good tangerine, which is the key. But if you have something to do freeze drying, you can buy a machine. I know they're not that cheap, but you could potentially make this. And I would recommend it. This is amazing. Now, they did have other choices there. I just love tangerines. It's probably my favorite fruit of all time. Now, I did notice something funny as I was about to clear this bag away. On the back, it says more fruit, less packaging. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that statement. More fruit, less packaging. I think you could have just threw them all in the bag. I mean, maybe this keeps them fresher, but like, this is literally a bag with 4 bags inside of the main bag. So, a little bit of a fail on that part, but they're really good. So, you know, A+ on flavor. The next thing I'm actually genuinely a little concerned with is I don't know how this is going to go, especially when I keep kicking the camera. So let's say you wanted something like beef jerky, but you wanted to keep it veggie. I've seen other substitutes for meat. There's lots of things done with like soybeans, you know, tofu. I've seen things done with jackfruit. But the thing that kind of makes it easier, in my mind, it would be to take something that's already small, beef jerky-esque shaped, something that's also used in place of beef, and that is mushrooms. Yes, you can get like mushroom burgers, like a portobello mushroom burger. This does say it is shiitake mushrooms. It does say meaty, chewy texture, and it kind of points towards this like graininess that it looks like beef jerky. Umami flavor, which yes, definitely yes, that is very true with mushrooms. On the back, we see the ingredients, which it says it was made, of course, with shiitake mushrooms, Himalayan pink salt, because, you know, that's fancy. Then you have ginger, garlic, and citrus peels. You have coconut sugar. It's using avocado oil. And then chia seeds. I don't know what the chia seeds would be for, but that's in here as well. Other than that, that's literally, when you look at these ingredients here, it matches these ingredients up here. So I give them credit on that. Now, the only concerning thing about this package is it does have the California warning about causing cancer. I don't know what about mushrooms would cause cancer. Maybe it's the process of drying them. Maybe it's the avocado oil. It never specifies. It just says, they might as well put that in everything. Everything causes cancer. So, opening the bag. Oh, this smells, because this is teriyaki flavor. This smells exactly like teriyaki sauce. Now, they look incredibly concerning in here. Let's take one of these out of the package. Yeah, it's got the color of beef jerky. It's, yeah, kind of poop-shaped, I guess you could say. I'm not sure what's on the outside of it. All these, like, granules, unless that's part of the palm sugar. Let's give it a taste and let's see what it tastes like. Flavor-wise, honestly, it tastes like a good teriyaki. This is nothing wrong with the flavor. The texture, though, it's definitely not a beef jerky texture. It's kind of sponginess. It's got an aftertaste to it. I could finish this bag just because, honestly, there's not a whole heck of a lot in here. As you can see, yeah, it's not very much. I'd say there's maybe 12 or 14 mushrooms. Not a lot in there. It was also incredibly expensive. I think this was like $8, something like that. Yeah, eating veggie stuff is really expensive. Unless, you know, eating veggie doesn't always mean it has to be healthy. Just having it in general may be a good thing, but there are other things that are also vegetarian, like chocolate. So this one here specifically is Kit Kat Ghost Toast. Yes, I mean, I don't know if eating a ghost would make it not vegetarian anymore, but we're going to just ignore that fact. Now, what is Ghost Toast? From what I've heard, it's kind of like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavor, and if I could get the stupid package opening, we would find out. Alright, so initially, it's concerningly orange, like incredibly bright orange. Smells like, oh, it smells like frosting. That's all it smells like. Yeah, it smells like just straight up frosting. Now, this was cheap. This was on clearance for 99 cents. So, how is Ghost Toast? Let's find out. That tastes exactly like a cinnamon roll. I don't know why my mind didn't connect that. Because it's got the cinnamon, like, toast, like cinnamon toast crunch. But that frosting smell, that's like the icing that goes on the cinnamon roll. And this, honestly, tastes so much like a cinnamon roll. It's not bad. It does even have, you know, the toast on there. So, cinnamon toast crunch, cinnamon roll, they're similar. But that, like, icing sort of flavor kind of mixes with it. But it's really sugary. It's not really my thing. Honestly, this, and of course, these are going to be my go-tos. This is just too expensive. This was like $6 for 6 of these. So it's not incredibly, like, unreasonable for what it can be, a whole meal replacement. But if you had to pick one to test out, I would definitely try this one. The Crispy Fruit All Tangerine. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.